TigerTV.
Welcome to episode 3 of TigerTV. My name is Addison Neumann.
And my name is Rachel Bear.
So it is getting pretty close to the holiday season.
What do you mean? I qualify the holiday season as soon as the Hallmark movies come out.
Well, let's look for another form of entertainment.
Like what?
The Nutcracker.
I don't really know the plot of the Nutcracker.
Let TigerTV show you.
Hi, and welcome back to episode 3 of Birthdays and Shoutouts. First up, we have Destiny Soberano Borborneo on Sunday the 13th, Rachel Snyder on Sunday the 13th, Tristan Lohman on Sunday the 13th, Olivia Schuster on Monday the 14th, Braxton Bjornson on Tuesday the 15th, Riley Van Lenning on Friday the 18th, Landon Taylor on Saturday the 19th, and lastly we have Madeline McWhorter on Saturday the 19th. Now here's Bryn and Hannah with some shout-outs.
Thanks, JC. Next we have some awesome shout-outs. First we have an anonymous shout-out for the Tiger TV crew for doing an outstanding job on our first episode. The second shout-out is from Madeline Treeweiler. She would like to shout out Madeline Johnson because she is very funny and kind. She also helps people when needed.
Our next shout-out is to Addison Hoban. She is getting shouted out for always being a very kind person. Lastly, we have Sarah Wilkerson. She is getting shouted out for being a very smart and helpful person. If you would like to give a classmate or teacher a shout out, remember to fill out the form in your pod and put it in the shout out box.
Now here's this week's motivational quote. The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Winston Churchill. Now here's Addison and Rachel.
Oh, to have a birthday so close to Christmas. It must be awful.
At least you're surrounded by sweets.
Is that not one of the acts in the Nutcracker?
The dance of the sugar plum fairies. Let the lunch crew explain.
Santa and his little helpers are preparing a delicious meal for this week. I captured one of the little brats and have him here to interview. Here he is right now.
Lunch on Tuesday is a shrunken corn dog. Tater gems sounds like hard candy to me. And lastly, some appealing peaches. Wednesday is the crispy, crunchy, cheesy Crispito you all love. For a side, it would be beans that have been fried again. Man, some of these lunches sound so weird. Well, anyway, an applesauce cup will finish that meal up. Thursday we'll be having one chicken nugget. Hey, don't blame me, I'm just reading the lunch menu. Mashed potatoes are on the side with that. And for dessert, it is a Christmas cookie. And finally, my secret sidekick, a sidekick. Friday's at 12:30 out. And for lunch that day, we'll have precious cheese pizza, mango wango, and a cup made of fruit. Hope you enjoy the lunch and have a very Merry Christmas.
Do you notice a difference in your friends during the holiday season?
What do you mean?
Well, my friends always seem hyped up on sugar during winter break.
Well, maybe they put some of that energy into physical activity.
Not hopping or marching around like the toy soldiers do.
On to the sports broadcast.
Hi, I'm Cole.
And I'm Grant.
We recently received some great news.
Middle school sports will be allowed to resume their season.
This is great news for the sports team.
Indeed it is.
Next week there are 7th and 8th grade games.
Let's hear an interview from George Lawson.
Hi, I'm Colby.
And I'm George.
And today I'm going to be interviewing him about his basketball season. So, George, what do you like about basketball?
I like it because you get to hang out with your friends and have fun and be competitive all at the same time.
Why did you try out?
I tried out because it's one of my favorite sports and I just really like playing basketball.
What went well this season?
We had a couple good games. Had a lot of fun with friends and practices every morning, and the coaches were really nice.
Yeah, thank you for letting me interview you.
This week, we have some interesting news.
All across the globe are some weird sports.
What kind of unusual sports are you talking about?
Well, in England, there's a toe wrestling tournament in the 1970s.
Wow, and I thought curling was weird.
Yeah, it is. But on something else, here's today's sports quote of the week.
I failed over and over in my life, and that's why I succeed, said by Michael Jordan.
Thanks for tuning in to Tiger TV Sports. We'll see you next time.
Being a toy soldier does not sound like a lot of fun.
Well, neither would be any of the dancers.
Yeah, at least the music sounds fun to play.
Yeah, you're right. Playing music is way more fun than actually dancing.
Let's see what instruments we could play if we were in the Nutcracker.
Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Tiger TV Fine Arts.
Did you know that all the 8th graders have to take Spanish class?
Really? Learning another language sounds super hard.
Not hard for me. When I'm in 8th grade, I'll just use Google Translate to do all my Spanish homework. Google Translate is a website that's super easy because you just type in a word or phrase and it translates to any language in the world.
I don't think that would work very well. Since it's a computer, it might not translate things very well. I'd bet you'd fail the class.
It works super well. Just to show you how well it works, I translated our broadcast to a bunch of different languages and back to English. You can hardly tell the difference.
Really?
Yeah, I'll read the Google Translate version of the script after you read the regular one.
Okay then. Did you know that there are 3 flutes, 4 French horns, 2 oboes, 3 clarinets, 2 bassoons, 2 trumpets, 3 trombones, 1 tuba, and a lot of percussion in the Nutcracker? That's a lot of instruments.
3 pipes, 4 French. You know there are 3 French and 2 clarinets, 2 power supplies, 2 pipes, 2 trombones, 3 trombones. After trips, after boarding the plane, lots of requests.
Huh? Currently in music classes, the 6th graders are working on rock and roll history and the 7th graders are learning about Johann Sebastian Bach.
Today in lectures from 7th to 6th, he reads stories about rock. Read Bach, Johann Sebastian.
For next week's episode, we'll be having an art show. Have a cool piece of art from art class or something you do yourself you want to share with Tiger TV viewers? We'd love to see it. Send it in through the Google form in your email. Note that we will be including each person's name with their artwork. It can be pottery, a painting, or even a sculpture. See you next week, Tigers!
Join the art program next week. You are a part of that art form, and because you are a part of a comedy, what kind of emotions do you want to share with Tiger TV viewers? I'm waiting for you. Send emails via the Google Web. We will take care of everyone's work. It can be sanded, painted, or covered. Finish this Tiger week.
How many instruments do you think are in the Nutcracker?
I don't know, lots I'd assume.
How many dancers?
Probably so many more, from all over the world.
Let's see if anyone's families are part of the Nutcracker.
Hello and welcome back to SMS Spotlight. In 6th grade, we are talking about 6 organisms: Hydra, Euglena, Paramecium, flea, amoeba, and vorticella.
Wow, it's impressive you can say all of those words.
In math, we might do a mammoth burger problem.
What's that?
We don't need to talk about it.
Well, something else we don't need to talk about is map testing.
True, that was really stressful.
So, do you know what you got?
Well, let's just say I'm glad it's over.
Same on to 8th grade. In language arts, they are going through their unit on the Civil War and analyzing Abraham Lincoln as a president.
Also, in algebra, they are going to do their unit about piecewise functions. And in 8th grade math, they're starting to finish up on their unit on systems of equations.
Yeah, it sounds boring. Too bad I might have to go into algebra next year.
I mean, I have to go into pre-algebra first.
Trust me, you will.
My family has to say I can, though. I'll make them say I can't.
Talking about family in 7th grade, the only new things that we are doing is finishing our narrative in language arts, and we're starting our family history project.
What is the family history project?
It's where you try to go back as far as you can into your family's history. Then you create a presentation such as a trifle board, slideshow, or video.
While we're on the topic, family plays an important role in the Nutcracker.
Speaking about the Nutcracker, we should get back to the show.
It was a lot of fun to complete my family history project in 7th grade.
Yeah, I find myself learning a lot about my family inheritance to complete the project.
Such as a sweet tooth?
Well, you can't inherit a sweet tooth, so...
Well, you may need one for the snack Tiger Soup is about to make.
Welcome back to Tiger Soup. So Maggie, what fun fact do we have today?
Did you know that Santa Claus did not always dress up in red clothes?
What color did he originally wear then?
He originally wore a tan or brown suit.
Wow, that's super cool.
What are we doing today, Mallory?
Well, today I'm going to show you how to make a little snowman tree. You can make this as a Christmas gift for your family members.
I hope the Mouse King doesn't eat it.
First, you start with your graham cracker and you put a bunch of frosting on it as your base. Then you start with your little snowman with 3 marshmallows. Put a toothpick through them so he can stand up, get an edible marker, and put on the details. Then you crack a pretzel in half and put them in the middle. Then you go back to your base. You start with a Jolly Rancher, then put 3 tiny peppermint candy canes. You put frosting on it, and you put on the snowman.
I didn't know you can make snowmen out of marshmallows.
I know, it's pretty cool. Although mine would probably melt away from the table and into the garden.
Wait, a dancing snowman among flowers? Can I ask why?
Why not? There's a dance about flowers. Why not about snowmen?
Okay, but why?
Why not?
Well, whatever. On to Tiger Voice.
Whatever.
This week is holiday themed. I'm Molly, and here with me is Lily Doty from 6th grade. So, what do you think the school's favorite holiday song is? Jingle Bells, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Deck the Halls, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, Up on the Housetop, or It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas?
Oh, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The school's favorite holiday song is Jingle Bells.
Hi, I'm Mallory, and next to me is Marissa. So, Marissa, what do you think our school's favorite thing about the holidays is? Do you think it's spending time with family and friends, opening gifts, the big meal, baking treats, decorating the house, or watching holiday movies?
The big meal.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The majority of our school enjoys spending time with their family and friends during the holidays. All right, it's time for holiday trivia. Who is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's father? Is it A, Donner, B, Vixen, C, Comet, or D, Dasher?
It's Vixen.
I'm sorry, the correct answer is the correct answer is Donner.
That was a hilly ride.
Yeah, it was not much of a summary. Just a non-chronological series of random events.
Hey, as Ben Casnasha said, expose yourself to as much randomness as possible.
Such truth.
Have an awesome weekend.
And remember, only 1 week until winter break.
Thanks for watching.
To
be continued, Tigers.
Tiger